Hey Jewel fans!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Ronnie from the Jewel Writers Archive.
We're here with another one of our archive showcase segments.
Yeah, today we are showcasing hair accessories.
Oh boy!
We never really used these, but
no.
I did actually have one of the hair accessories in my original collection.
Which one?
So it's this fun blinking. Now on the back of the box it says Sunstar brush, but it features Gwenevere on it. So I'm not sure if maybe Sunstar was featured on a different brush, maybe it's not the right one, maybe after production it changed, not sure. But there's a fun story behind this.
Okay.
So this brush, again, we talked a while ago when I talked about how I got my first Tamara doll and how it was bought under the assumption that it was being given to someone else.
Right.
So the story is that my mom, my young sister, we're talking, she was probably about 2 years old at the time, and myself, we were in like a Walgreens or a Rite Aid at the time. I think that they might have still been Longs. I think it was a Longs Drugs.
Okay.
And I saw this line of Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Writers makeup. I really wanted it. Now my mom would have nothing of it, and she did not let me buy it, which I regret so many years later because I'm still looking for that makeup. Do you have the makeup? Maybe somewhere out there you do. I would love to see a scan of it. I wanted it so badly. But right next to the makeup, there were brushes, and there was this fun. It was advertised as a blinking brush, and I told my mom, "Well, what if we got this for my sister?" And she says, "Well, your sister better use it." I convinced my 2-year-old sister that she wanted this, and so my mom bought it, and we got it home, and she opened it. I really wanted to keep the packaging, but she wouldn't let me, so they threw the packaging away. Really sad. I really should have gone back in the trash and dug it out. I should have, but I didn't as a kid. Again, looking back, should have, but didn't. So about a week or so into it, I convinced my 2-year-old sister that you don't want this brush anymore, do you? You want to give it to me. And of course,
the reversal of Jiminy Cricket.
So she says, okay, I mean, she's 2 years old, she's gonna go along with whatever.
I'll trade you this cookie for this hairbrush.
Right? So that is how I came in possession of the hairbrush. And I think I probably hid it, so that way my mom wouldn't find it, and then I took it to my grandma's for safekeeping. So again, this really fun Gwenevere brush. It has a fun sticker that's attached to a hot pink hard plastic brush. The bristles are surprisingly actually sturdy. Now, one of them did break ever so long ago. I think that actually that's what triggered me telling my sister that she didn't want it anymore, was because she used it and a bristle broke. So to save it, that was what had to happen. But the blinking parts are right near where Guinevere is holding the sun, and then also the sun in the Princess Gwenevere logo. And those are the two parts of it that would blink. And it was motion activated, so when you move it and you're brushing it would blink.
So I think what's an interesting note about that is that it features an image of Gwen that's not seen, I think, except on these hair accessories. Right. Yeah.
Now, Goody is the one that produced these, and these are copyright 1996, so these would have been during the second run almost. Now, on the back of the box, it does tell you, it says, "Feel the magic of friendship, adventure, and fun with the princess, her friends, and jewels powered by the sun. So hurry and put on your new prized hair jewel. Princess Gwenevere and her friends are so very cool. With blinking accessories and jewel power galore, you will want to make sure you collect all 6 more." So now there was seven total. So since you already have one in your hand, there was 6 more of them.
It's a fun little rhyme.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we don't have all of them, unfortunately. There is one thing that we're missing: the jewel crown headband. Do you have a jewel crown headband?
Yes.
I want to see it.
Yes, I don't know what that looks like at all.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and go through the rest of them that we have here. So the ones that I have featured right now are sun-powered bow barrettes. Now, there is 2 for the most part created of each of the different ones, so that you could have a different, maybe a color that you would want to pair with your outfit on that particular day. But here we have a pink bow barrette, and we have a white bow barrette. So the pink one features blue, white, and yellow jewels are attached to the bow and a heart in the center. Similarly, the white one does as well. It also states on the box that beads change in color in the sun. Now, these have never actually been in the sun for fear of the yellowing of the plastic, so I'm not sure how they would change. Maybe they turn like into purple or pink, or maybe, I'm not 100% certain. And it also says that 3 detachable jewels. So you could change the bow in the center, so it could change from either the heart or the moon or the sun. And the sun, interesting enough, is a clear, like a diamond color. So it's almost like the diamond sun. But the heart is pink and the moon is blue. So that's on model. It's just you have a white sun. So those are the 2 sun-powered bow barrettes.
Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about, you can see them also right here, but these are the Magic Princess clips. These are, just basically a standard hair clip that features these images of the characters and like a cool holographic holofoil background.
I do like those. Those are really fun. They're sparkly.
Yeah, they're great. Again, we have that 2 feature this image of Gwenevere that's not seen anywhere else, and the other 2 feature an image of Gwenevere and Drake from the style guide.
Blonde Drake.
Blonde Drake, who looks suspiciously like Prince Adam from He-Man here. But it's a very odd, it's another fun miscolor kind of issue.
Well, I don't know about fun, but it's a miscolor.
They're
for sure.
fun to find now.
Right. At least they're colored, because in the style guide they're black and white. So you would see, and perhaps this is also that Goody or whoever was producing the product didn't know, or they didn't have an on-model Drake.
Right, yeah. I mean, who knows how they ended up that color.
Right.
Maybe they could only have a certain amount of colors, and then we used up the one hair color on Gwen.
Or perhaps because she's blonde, her love interest would be blonde.
Right.
Or maybe that was supposed to be Ian. Maybe they were trying to say that was Ian.
Yeah.
Not certain 100%.
Yeah, but the hair clips are really pretty. I think they're really... I love that hollow foil background.
No, it's a really fun. And actually, along with the clips, the second one that I really love is the Jewel Power Claw Clip. I really like this. It's such a pretty, just a crown shape, and it has all 3 of the jewels on it. I like it. And it says Princess Gwenevere in painted lettering underneath it.
Yeah, it's probably the most striking piece. I think it has for, maybe a 3-year-old, it's very regal.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did say that it has the 3 jewels, but it has, I must note, a heart and a moon. There is no sun.
You're
and
right.
Yet it has Princess Gwenevere printed on it.
That's it's a very odd decision. It's one of the few, I think, things that really has none of that sun iconography that's on so many of these products.
Right.
It's kind of an interesting little piece.
So the next ones that we're going to talk about are the Jewel Power hair wraps. So these Jewel Power hair wraps, again, come in 2 different coloring. So there's a pink hair wrap and there's a white hair wrap.
Yes.
Both of these have the heartstone in the center of the bow.
Yes.
And for me, when you look at the pink hair wrap, the heartstone pops. So that's the one that I see. But on the white, it's the sunstone that pops.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it's just perhaps our versions that have
material?
it. Right.
Yeah.
It could be just the material, the way that it particularly sits. Not really certain, but I always kind of pictured it like if you're wearing the pink one, like you would be wearing the heartstone, and if you're white, it's the sunstone.
So yeah, these are very soft material with an elastic piece in the back that stretches. You've got your tied bow with your glued-on jewel. Please put that on.
It doesn't fit. I don't want to break it.
So yeah, and again, they're also printed with the image of that Gwenevere holding up her sunstone that's found only on these products.
It's really fun. So they put it onto the fabric again. There's the sun, the moon, and then it has Jewel Power written all over the fabric in the blue, the yellow, and the pink printing. Now, the yellow fades away, or at least it doesn't pop on the pink. So for me, I don't really see it, but on the white, you can definitely see the blue, you see the pink, you do see the yellow as well.
The yellow's a little faded
but
on
it
this
still
too.
fades away. I think that it's just too light of fabric that the yellow just doesn't pick up very well.
Right.
Also to note that I really like is on the packaging, I really love Gwenevere in her jewel adventure party dress. That's for me, I love that image. That's again based upon the style guide. And then you have the 3 jewels on the packaging as well. Now Gwenevere is featured on the Jewel Power hair wraps. She's also featured on the Jewel Power claw clip. And she is featured on the princess clips, but she wasn't featured on the bow barrettes.
Yeah.
Now,
so she's not. I think this is the only packaging that we have that she's not on.
Right. She might not have been in the brush. We're not 100% certain.
Yeah.
But she is featured on our last items, which are ponytailers. So they're blinking jewel ponytailers. And once again, these come in 2 different colors. So you have a pink and you have a purple. Now, these basically are just kind of your run-of-the-mill ponytailers. There's nothing really signifying Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders outside of the packaging on the actual item.
Right.
It doesn't say Princess Gwenevere. There's no heart stone. There's no moonstone. No sunstone. I'm assuming, since it does say blinking and it says I light up, it says it lights up. Okay. So I'm assuming that when you would go ahead and pull on the string that it would cause it to blink and it would activate it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what colors. Unfortunately, these have never been opened.
Yeah.
They probably don't even work. But yeah, I mean, I guess in your head, if you just knew, oh, these are my Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders, blinking jewel ponytailers.
Yes.
There you go.
You could hold that close to your heart.
Right.
That you were wearing Princess Gwenevere, even if nobody else can tell.
Right. But it's interesting for a show like Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders that would depend so heavily on the fan wearing it, and that's basically, it's your marketing, because that is how your brand gets distributed out to the rest of the fandom. So no one was knowing that you were wearing Princess Guinevere's shoes.
Unless somebody else also had the exact same, the ponytailers. So I think this is a really great line of products. I think mostly sold through drugstores.
Maybe Walmart or something like that. We're not 100% certain.
They're quite rare to find these days.
They are. They used to come up every so often. You'd see a lot of the hair accessories that were available.
Yeah.
But less and less now. I mean, that could be said for anything.
Right.
Less and less.
And they're in the kind of plastic where the plastic bubble will yellow really easily.
Right. It's a very thin plastic.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I have one of the the ponytailers that has a really yellowed bubble on it. So if you have these, keep them out of the sun. If you want to keep them in,
even though it says sun changing, don't put it in the sun.
Don't put it in the sun if you want the bubble on it to stay nice and clear. So
So if you wore these hair accessories to school or wherever, we'd love to hear about it.
Please let us know. Comment down below.
Right. Be sure to like and subscribe because you want to stay up to date on the latest Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders news.
All right. So friends together.
Friends forever.
All right.
Bye.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.